Alright, so the main point that I want to focus on for you guys, that what raising the driving age will accomplish, is that it will accomplish saving lives. According to Alistair Endersby from itake.org, between 1995 and 2004, there were 30,000 deaths caused by car accidents involving 15 to 17-year-olds. I mean, that's a lot of deaths occurring for right in that range, 16-year-old drivers. Another statistic saying that the National Highway Safety Administration says that 16-year-olds are more likely to, are 10 times more likely to crash than drivers, like middle-aged drivers between 30 and 59. It's a high number. We mentioned earlier how 16-year-olds aren't as matured as older drivers, 18-year-olds specifically. 16-year-olds, they have limited driving experience and immaturity that results in making them take risks behind the wheel. This is coming from keepingteensafe.com. And because of that, they feel that good driving means being able to handle your car at high speeds, which is not a logical thing to think. I mean, as we all know, young drivers are more like thrill-seeking. So I mean, they like to take risks, and you know, when it comes to anything, but behind the wheel, it's very dangerous to do that. So we don't want to be doing that. My partner mentioned earlier, I mean, raising the driving age could even, you know, be good for your health. Obesity is a big problem in the U.S. So, I mean, if raising the driving age means less drivers, less cars, it's going to make teens less dependent on their cars, encourage them to be walking around more. Instead of taking transportation, I mean, they'd have to walk to the bus stop, walk from their bus stop to their final destination, anything like that. So, you know, it could help in that manner. Raising the driving age, like I said, does mean less cars, which in turn means less overcrowding, because less congestion on the streets, and like my partner said earlier, I mean, it's less pollution for the environment. Less cars out there, less pollution. You know, we are experiencing, you could say, we're getting into global warming. So I mean, you know, less pollution. That's a good thing. Here's some statistics that I want to show you that 16-year-olds really aren't too knowledgeable of what's going on. A survey conducted by Allstate Foundation shows that this is a survey conducted for people ages 15 to 17, and more than half of these young drivers admit to using cell phones while driving. 69% said that they speed up to keep with traffic. 64% said they speed through a yellow light. And 47% said that passengers sometimes distract them. So clearly, out of 1,000 people that took this survey, right around the age of 16, they admit to basically breaking the law. You know, you're not supposed to use a cell phone. They do it, and look what the result is. I mean, from the Energy Information Administration, the EIA, the statistic is 16 and 17-year-olds drive on an average of 3,300 miles less than 18 to 22-year-olds. So, I mean, if they're driving less but getting into more accidents, you know, 18-year-old drivers are driving more but getting into less accidents. I mean, what does that say? It doesn't really correlate. I mean, you would assume driving more would mean more accidents, but clearly 16, 17-year-olds aren't as mature and experienced as 18-year-olds are. my opponent mentioned the GDL and how that's been helping lower accident rates and such, but I mean, the reason GDL does work is that it's basically postponing the time that 16-year-olds can start driving on their own. With the GDL, I mean, they have to be driving with an adult. A certain number of hours, they need to get experience. So it's what GDL is basically doing is raising the driving age I mean, it's adding another year basically. So if that's helping, then why not, use GDL and add another year as well? That would result in even less deaths, and that's what we're hoping for here. So that's it.